Video, and today we are on the higher account, Irish Blitzkrieg in the Feeder clan, and today I'm just going to show you a new deck I've been using. The deck I was using before, this is sort of a counter deck. This is also pretty popular in challenges, quite strong. It does very well against the Three Musketeer Battle Ram deck, which is well, I don't have it. I switched away from it, but a couple good decks that I've been using in challenges that work really well are more of these counter type decks. They all have the Bandit in them. The Bandit. This is not a challenge deck. This is actually a ladder deck that I've been using. I sort of switched away from it rather recently though. I want to get myself exposed to I want to get back to the hog decks because I've always been a hog player, but because of like the ever-changing meta, I was sort of experimenting with like Splash Yard, and then as you can see right here, I was using like a giant deck at one point. This was actually a really long time ago. This was several months ago. But this deck is still pretty strong, but I would not say is super meta anymore. Meta decks that I've been facing a lot of Golem Beatdown. I've also been facing a little bit more Hog, and Graveyard is still out there. So this is the deck that I'm currently using. I've been told that it would be good that would be good in challenges. I haven't really been able to find much success with it in challenges because there's actually two variants for this deck. There is the Lightning variant, which I'm rocking right now, and there's also the Fireball variant, where you just put Fireball in for the Lightning spell. It really depends on what you're facing. In my opinion, I find more success using the Lightning variant because I'm rocking it on ladder, and my Fireball is a little on the low level side. So we are going to be using the Lightning variant. I'm just going to show you some replays. I don't really want to do any battles right now, mostly because my chest slots are full, so I'm going to go way back. As you can see right here, I was trying to use it in challenges and it was not successful. On ladder, I'm sort of going up and down right now. I'm not really going too hard, but we're going to jump in the first replay against Totoro King from Doing Work. I'll probably start trophy pushing later in the season when things are a little more spread out, but not now. So he's using a bait deck. Actually, that tornado was not necessary at all. I wasn't sure I thought my executioner was going to target the Goblin Gang first, so I was trying tornado to King Tower, but we actually got away with no damage there. He's leaking a lot right now, so you know I'm not too worried about that. Right when he dropped Valkyrie, I was thinking maybe he's going to follow up with a Hog behind it, but he ended up not really doing anything, so I'm not going to be too upset about that. I see the pump, and as you see, I select Lightning, but I decide, you know, I'm probably not going to want to Lightning that, because I know he's... Right when I saw that pump, I'm like, he's rocking Three Musketeers, I can guarantee it. Right when I saw like all the cards he was using, I'm like, Three Musketeers has to be in his deck. Like, there's absolutely no chance that he is running anything else. Mostly because a lot of the decks I'm facing are very predictable. They're all sort of they're either meta decks or they are like some really obscure decks. Right here I get really good value with this Lightning. I'm able to take out the pump and those two Musketeers. It was a bit of a tricky Lightning placement, but I was able to get it to work. So now I just have to deal with this Musketeer on the left side, so I do it with my guards. And another nice thing about this deck is that it uses the guards in it, and the guards are actually pretty. The guards haven't really gotten much love. I sort of want them to get a buff in the future, but right now I'm making them work. They're not awful, but also at the same time, they're not super fantastic. I wouldn't really put them too high up on the scale, but they work well in this deck. Mostly because the other alternative would be One Elixir Skeletons, but I was experimenting with One Elixir Skeletons a little bit on my other account, and I wasn't finding much success with the One Elixir Skeletons, especially after that that recent nerf to them where they decreased the skeleton count. Honestly, I think that they're going to increase the skeleton count back up to 4 soon. They just can't really seem to make up their minds. A big mistake that he's doing though is that, as you saw him do right there, he knows I have lightning in hand. He knows I have lightning, but he continues. But he didn't place his 3 musketeers behind the king tower in order to shield them. So I wouldn't say that's the best decision. If you know your opponent has lightning and you're using 3 musketeers, you always want to be splitting them behind your king tower, so the person can't do what I just did there. But if you are going to do that, I would recommend lightning blocking them with the battle ram. That's if you want to use battle ram. Right now, it's GG. I can just lightning his tower for the win. So that's in the first match. We're going to jump into 2 more replays. The reason why I lost this was not because I was doing bad, it was because my connection was going in and out. Like the first, I'll just show it to you real quick. I'll show you exactly where I lost connection right, because I lost connection partway through this battle. I think, could be wrong. This may not be the battle. No, I just made a mistake. I overcommitted first because I wasn't sure what he was doing. There's a different battle where I lost connection. Here's another bait deck. Oh my gosh, bait is so rampant right now. I don't know what happened, but bait is... I've been facing so much bait. Like even on my other account in challenges, bait is there. It's everywhere right now. I don't know what they did, but bait is extremely annoying to go up against. Like, it's not particularly, in my opinion, I don't think it's super strong. Well, it's strong, but, I mean, it's pretty easy to counter. Alright, this deck does pretty well, because you got the Executioner, which can deal with, like, Minion, Horde, Goblin Gang, like, basically all forms of bait card. It is the counter. It was the counter to the, big bait meta that was a little while ago. That's why they brought it out. Because it was the counter. It countered all forms of bait. The bowler really only could do ground. So they brought the Executioner in. But here, as you can see, the guards work absolutely fantastic. They basically stop anything that comes. This is a good fireball for him right there. I'm not sure if he hit the tower or not. I think he did. Whenever you see archers together, it's really not that... You can just fireball him. It's pretty good value right there. I didn't really do anything there because I knew that I thought he was getting ahead of himself right there when he decided to go after my other tower. So I'm like, okay, why is he going after my right tower? Is he trying... I'm just going to let him split damage, but here, obviously I can't, so I just tornadoed away, and I was able to get to my Executioner. Because that would have dropped that tower's health down too far, and I do not want to be defending on 2 towers. So I think I'm just going to go with like a passive Tombstone. Actually no, I have to defend this, so I have to drop my archers. I'm surprised he didn't fireball right here. So I just go straight with a hog, and I pre-log again. I'm not really keeping track of his rotation, which is sort of bad on my part. And now all I have to do is just block him. And my Executioner is going to shut down anything he drops on that side. And then the Executioner Tornado combo is absolutely insane. And I'm pretty confident that he is not going to be able to really get any sort of pushes. So I'm dropping my hog on that side. I would not be defending that at all. I would actually be, if I was him, I would be focusing solely on getting that left tower down. But this deck does very, very well defending. As you can see, I just dropped the Executioner. It's going to completely shut down that Goblin Gang and Spear Gobs he just dropped there. So he's just going to keep fireballing. But it's going to not get him the win in the end. Even though he's a level 11, his card levels were basically the same as mine, so it wasn't too big of a deal. This was the one where I lost connection. This battle right here, I lost connection. This battle, he basically just gave it to me, and then we're gonna watch this one. Oh, nope, we are not gonna watch that one. That's against my clanmate. So, we'll just watch this one. You'll see exactly where I lost connection. I think. I'm trying to remember what battle it was, but I remember I dropped my hog, and then I basically the servers just pooped on me, and when I tried getting back in the game, right when I got back in the game, there's like a graveyard on me that's already like built up, and at that point it was like, okay. Oh no, I lost connection at the beginning. So I lost the connection at the beginning. You'll see exactly when I come in. And yeah, that's when right when I come in, and the graveyard was already built up. And at that point, I'm like, okay, this game is just too late. Like I lost. The connection on these things is just terrible. But for the most part, I actually did very, very well in this match. I almost came back, but then in the end, it's just like that disconnect really, really got me in the end. So this is the deck right here. And it does have a lot of epics in it, but epics that aren't really super card level dependent would be like guards. Guards, you don't really need them at a super high level because you're more just using them for the defensive capabilities. Because it will take, if they're extremely low level, it'll take 2 hits to take them out, and they spawn in 3, so it'd be like 6 hits. They still stop a lot of things. Tornado also not super level dependent. The only thing that changes as the level goes up is the damage per second that it does when it's tornadoing cards. Lightning, I would say maybe not super level dependent because you are more lightning. What you're using the lightning for is it for pumps, if they have pumps. If they don't, then I use them like on Electro Wiz and stuff like that. And like a level 4 lightning or even a level 3 lightning would still do perfectly fine. The only epic that I would say is level dependent, based on where you are, is the Executioner. But other than that, log. If you don't have the log, you can put Zap in there. Then Tombstone. The interesting thing about this deck is that it has Tombstone and Tornado, which is a little interesting. You don't really see Tornado comboed with a defensive building as well. Then you got Archers. Archers, that's pretty easy to level up. They're a common. I'm level 11. I think they're going to be my next level 12 common. And then you got the Hog. Hog is probably something that you want also around the same level. But if you're like my clan, all my clan, and well, I would say the main clan, the main Get Wrecked clan, that should not be too much of a problem because that is literally the only card they request. I just stopped donating it to a certain point because, I don't want to donate all my hog cards away. But on this clan, people request it, and I'll donate it. I do not worry too much about that. So this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comment section below. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I will talk to you guys in the next video.